Good morning. My name is Octavia Karansky, and this is a video I've been asked to submit to complete my coursework for English 101 with Heather Wyatt. I've been asked to address two questions in the video. The first has to do with the memoir that I completed. Why did I choose the topic that I did for that memoir, which the theme of which was monsters? Why did I choose that particular story? The monster I chose for the memoir involved a drug situation with the residents next door. And I chose that subject because it's relatively recent. It's still in my mind. It took 2 years to resolve it. It frankly still rankles, even though it's been some months since I was able to get that taken care of. But more importantly, I chose that topic because I had to change my thinking in order to get the situation resolved. I have always wanted to believe, I've been taught this, that if people knew better, they do better. I'm here to tell you that reason and logic and information do not always motivate people to do the right thing. Probably nothing does. But what I've learned is that what is very reliable to get people to do the right thing is somehow to be able to threaten their bank account. Money is much more reliable than reason and appeal to people's good nature. I felt kind of remorseful to learn that, but that's the way it is, and I'm a pragmatist, and so that's the way I now operate. The other issue I was asked to address in this video was the relevance. Why did I choose for the essay? One of the essays I chose to write about was the relevancy of the traditional Christian church in the Black community. Is it still relevant, was the question. I moved to Alabama from California, and I was immediately taken that the answer to the first duress to almost any situation was, well, I'll pray about it and the Lord will see that things are taken care of. So if someone has a legal issue, their first recourse, here in Alabama, is prayer. And if someone is sick, their first recourse is prayer. So when their son goes to prison for whatever, it's not that the thinking doesn't seem to hold that perhaps better legal representation should have been the first recourse. Or when someone does not recover, it doesn't seem to register that perhaps more appropriate medical care should have been the first recourse. And then when the son does go to prison or the person doesn't recover, then the explanation is it was the Lord's will. I find this troublesome because it is not practical. And what is even more troublesome, and goes to the question of what I was trying to get to in my paper, was that is what is being taught in traditional Christian church in the Black community. That is what is the prescription for legal issues, economic issues, medical issues, and not doctors, lawyers, and appropriate professional personnel. Racism still exists, and of course it has a huge impact on the outcome for any situation. But I think maybe the real and unidentified issue for progress in the Black community might be this teaching. And so I wanted to examine that in whatever way I could in that paper. This is my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed the class. Thank you for listening.